seat, sip some wisdom, and stay a while. This is the Prosperity Lounge where growth gets personal. Step inside.
I'm streaming right now. Figure out how there. We've got some great guests here in the audience, right? Every Friday night we're here with money, mindset, purpose, and people to make our community shine. So I'm your host, Andrew Ruffalo. Before we dive in, thank you to tonight's sponsors. We got Hello Business Solutions. Get that QR code up on the screen here. If you're watching online, but thank you so much for getting that code. Your business makes sense for a free consultation. And also we have Lepera Insurance. Call Drew Lepera at 865-252-0480 or email jlepera, L-A-P-E-R-A, farmersagent.com. Use promo code JRRadio, and only the first 10 quotes this month get a free gift card. All right, appreciate the sponsorship on that. And remember, too, you have some time to sign up for Holly Jolly Home. Holly Jolly Home is the Knox County-wide holiday home decorating light contest this year. We're proud to sponsor that. You have until December 6th to sign up. The site goes live December 7th with our interactive map and voting. You can drive around and search by category and vote by category and who's going to win this year. I don't know, but it's going to be a lot of fun. And then also remember, every Wednesday night at 6 o'clock, we premiere a brand new Prosperity Lounge episode exclusively on YouTube. And every Friday, we're here 6 to 7 live. Wednesday night, it's kind of a live experience. We're live in the chat. It's a pre-recorded show. We're live in the chat, having fun and talking to people. And every Friday, we're live on the radio on YouTube. So let me start off with a question here. And that question is basically, when was the last time you tried something new? And I just realized that people who are trying to watch me on YouTube right now, somebody wrote in this thing here that it's hard to hear. I didn't have my mic turned on. So I apologize. The mic is on now because I'm looking at my board. So you guys on the radio heard me just fine. So yeah, it's one of those nights. Traffic was bad getting here, so I apologize. But here we go. All right. When was the last time you tried something new? You would think that me doing this show was the first time I've done something new, but it's not. But when you tried something creative, something you pulled you out of your comfort zone and made you feel alive again. I'll tell you what, right now I'm feeling very much alive because we are doing this on the fly, it seems like, again. But anyway, so tonight we're going behind the curtain with three wonderful guests from the Last Call Theater in Lenoir City. We got Denise Helton, who is an actress and longtime volunteer. We got her son Nathan, who's one of the cast members of the upcoming show, and fellow castmate Rita West. And I'm sure I'm pronouncing everybody's names incorrectly. So we'll get there in a second. So we're talking about community theater, the joy of creating something together and how stepping into a role can sometimes help you step into a new version of yourself. So give us a minute before we get set up. I'm going to get them on camera. Make sure you guys all are good to go. All right. So what you're going to do here, guys, is grab those mics, the individual ones. They're wireless. You might have to share a little bit. This is our radio, our YouTube mics. So you're good there. Just speak loud. Make sure these guys are turned on. We should have all that here. Boom. That's all ready to go. You might have to share a mic or two, but we're good. All right. So Denise, let's introduce ourselves and see everybody who's here.
I'm Denise Helton. Like you said, I'm an actress and volunteer with Last Call Theater. This is my 8th play with Last Call. It's a wonderful group of people.
Actually, he's got to hold this close to your mouth.
You're going to hold this close to my mouth. Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah. He's giving you a thumbs up. Okay. No, he said no. You gotta get that real.
Yeah. Can you hear me now?
Swallow that
mic.
There you go. You got Nathan?
I am Nathan. Denise is my mother. I am currently working in this current play at Last Call Theater. I don't remember how many plays I've done with them before, but this is possibly my third or fourth one.
Nice. All right.
I'm Rita Wessel, and I am moved here about 6 years ago from Indiana. Did quite a bit of theater there, and done about 6 shows out in Teleco Village, and this is my first one, Last Call.
Sweet. We had actually a comment that came in and said, "You all don't fight over the microphone."
We have to.
Honey Ring and Genevieve.
That's us. That's probably
All
somebody
right.
from the play. Yeah, that's the first one.
Oh, yeah. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you being here.
During the play.
I love it. I love it. So let's start with you, Denise. Last Call Theater Group, we were talking. We did our little pre-interview. You told me it started in 2017. What was the story behind it getting started?
I am so glad you asked this question because this is something near and dear to my heart, something that was greatly in the area. Back in 2017, a group of ladies, and I wanted to shout out to Cindy Tipton and Lucinda Jones.
Cindy's in the chat. Cindy.
Yeah, Cindy is the president on the board for Last Call, and Lucinda's the vice president, and they have been my guiding light ever since I've joined the theater. You know, Cindy has directed, done props, been an actress. Lucinda's always there, very supportive, wonderful people. But back in 2017, this group of ladies decided Lenoir City needed a community theater. It's to keep together and to increase the audience. So they went to sponsors and donors, and they gathered to start a show. First year. And Parks and Rec group, kind of to let them use more memorial buildings, they could, you know, have that venue. And they auditioned actors and actresses, and you know, like I said, pulled this play together. And now it's grown. And every year we do 3 plays. Once a year, we'd have a dinner theater, and people seem to enjoy that. But it's just a wonderful addition to the city. And please ever been to a play there, you really should. Every play is different. You get to meet the fantastic characters, and it's wonderful. And if you don't want to act with the voice, that's your opportunity. There's always something to do.
You had mentioned also the partnership with the War Memorial Building. How important has that been, having that space?
Oh, it's huge. I mean, to have a stage, to have a place to practice, a place to, you know, perform, it's been huge.
Awesome. One of the things that's amazing too about theater and just local arts and stuff is how it builds community.
Yes.
What does that mean to you guys? And each one of you can answer that if you want, but just the aspect of community through theater.
Oh, I mean, it's wonderful because you get there, you audition, and a lot of times you won't know anybody, but then you get this part of the play, and you meet this group of people, suddenly you're friends, and you're all cheering for each other because you want each other to be successful, and they want you to be successful. And
Are you good?
they all cheer for each other, and you start off nothing. You have this script, and you read the script, and it becomes this work of art, and suddenly you have this theater family. It's very important.
I love that. Just playing with my mic settings here. So, because people are chatting and they're looking for a little hard time. I apologize, guys. You watch the replay later on. If you go back to the YouTube channel, we'll lay it right on the deal underneath. But thanks for sticking with us and hanging out and just checking us out, and appreciate that. Let me ask you a question. You grew up around theater. What was it like to not only watch your mom on stage, but now you get to perform alongside her?
It's a lot of fun. Growing up in school, I did some theater in school. My mom was one of the biggest supporters. Help backstage. She would come there. She would bring some lights. She would help make costumes. She always gave something to her. Some of my classmates and friends, the reassurance and letting them know they got this too. And she always let us know, proud of us no matter what. And now that we get together, it's a really fun thing. I'm really proud of her, because it's a big thing. It's not easy for a lot of people to stay on stage. And I'm really glad that we both got together. We got to meet a lot of people. We got to experience a lot of things. And we have stories to tell.
I love that. When you said stories, you're like, remember that time? Yeah, exactly what's going on. Yeah, those memories. What was it like being in theater, and how has that shaped you as a young performer? I bring all the hard questions.
What was it like being in
Just
theater?
being in theater, how that kind of shaped you being a young performer.
I think it helped get me some more experience.
Mhm.
I mean, it helped me think a lot. It helped me make confidence.
Ah,
That's the word. It helped me build confidence standing in front of people. In school, I had to do some speech classes. I had to do presentations in front of the board, in front of the classroom. And I admit that it wasn't easy. But then when we're on stage and doing these performances, I think in a way it helped me build that confidence.
I love
Not
that.
only do we get talents that help me, but I think it helps me build more character.
Yeah, I love that. That's awesome. I guess it was just for Rita now. I don't feel left out here. What inspired you to audition to or join the group?
Can I tell you a little history behind it?
Sure. I
Okay.
love history.
I didn't do theater until I was around 50.
Okay.
And for a while, but not too long. And my daughters were in college, and my husband was still working, and so was I. And I wanted an opportunity to do something different. And a play was going to be performed at a theater near me, a large theater in Indiana. And it was a play my friend and daughter in years before.
Okay.
And now I was old enough to be mom. It was called Smoke on the Mountain. It's a Southern gospel play. They do it, at least they did, in Pigeon for a long time.
Oh,
So it's a fun play, and I auditioned, and I pulled out the stops because I thought, well, if I don't get in, I've never been in one. What's the loss? So I did get in it and proceeded to do about 20 in about 12 years.
so you jumped right in.
So I came here and I did some shows at Pelican Village. What I liked about this one in Ybor City is it is fewer performances. Some people want to do, 20, 50. There are 5, 4, 3 a year. No,
2, 1.
shows, 4 performances. Oh, 4 performances. Yes, there's 4 performances of each show, and you have to give it all in their performance. You don't have a chance to kind of, oh well, I'll do better on the next 5. and I like that because Christmas especially is a busy time, and it's nice to have a little extra time that you don't have to be away from your family all the time.
So joining last fall, what was your first impression of the cast? Like when you joined your first show?
A lot of them really young.
Okay.
And I did not know anyone. I didn't know Denise. I didn't know Nathan. I didn't know anybody except I did know the gal that's the stage manager before I came. But other than that, I knew no one. And so I wasn't sure if I would get in, and I wasn't sure if I did, how it would go. But everybody's been great to deal with and to work with. And it's turned out to be a lot of fun.
I was going to ask you when you got there, was there a moment early on you felt that this was the place for you to fit right
I did feel like I fit in, but I also been in this play before with a different character.
in?
So I knew I loved the play. I knew that, this was a comfortable group to be around and that I was going to enjoy doing the play.
I love that. So let's talk a little bit about this year's holiday production. Denise, give me a quick overview of what can we expect from this year's Christmas show.
Well, the name of our program is Christmas Bells,
Christmas
and
Bells.
it's by Joan Wooten.
Okay.
And it is one of the series for the Food Trail Sisters, if anybody's ever seen a play with the Food Trail Sisters. And this play takes place in Bayroe, Texas. We're getting ready for Christmas there.
Okay.
And my character is Honey Ray, and I am directing the church Christmas program, much to the dismay of Rita's character, Geneva, who has done it for 27 years. And I am so eager to impress and have a smashing show that I bring in Elvis and She and Flying Angels and really trying to do it over the top. But with most things in life, things don't always go as planned. So comedy ensues. And we have a Santa Claus who's really funny. We have a family secret that I'm not going to expose right now that gets exposed in the play.
Okay.
It's not to be missed, really. It's a very funny, fast-paced comedy that will pitch in the Christmas spirit. Now, there's 11 cast members, very talented, eclectic cast. Some new faces, which is wonderful. Like we always love to have new faces. Some old, like Nathan and myself, which is fun to have some of the alum up there. Our director, Kelly Gray and Ray McDonald, and they've been wonderful steering us through this play. But everybody brings something very unique to this play. This won't be the Christmas spirit. I don't know what will. I don't know. Maybe Nathan and Rita might have something like to add there about the show.
Well, I wanted to ask you real quick here. Your character's name is
Honey Ray.
Honey Ray. Now, I did a little bit of Google searching on this play. Are you the one that sets the town on fire?
No, that is actually my younger sister.
Yeah.
Wink.
Okay, Wink. I knew the
She's
names were there.
She's one of the Food Trail sisters. I'm the older Food Trail sister.
Okay.
I'm what they call the flirt. I've had lots of boyfriends and lots of relationships, and I'm kind of sassy and want to be in charge of this program.
This character stretch or
Not too much.
okay?
I don't
I'll
know.
clean out there.
It stretches a little, maybe just a little. And then my middle sister is Frankie. She's pregnant with twins. And then the younger sister is Twink, the one who sits the town on fire. So
I got that. Interesting. I'm gonna ask another question to Nathan here, and I think what I'm gonna do quickly after this is take a quick break. I want to reset the audio real fast here, but before I do that, let me just ask Nathan here. Tell us about your character and how you prepared for it.
How I prepared for it.
Prepared for it, yeah. Prepare for your character.
Okay. My character's name is John Curtis, or JC for short. My character, he is deputy sheriff in Bayroom.
Okay.
And I don't want to go too deep, I don't want to spoil everything, but he don't spoil it. Yeah,
Don't spoil it. Oh, okay. You don't want to spoil it, all right.
he has a love interest.
I have a love interest in
okay.
this play. I don't want to give away
Interesting.
too much details because that might take away the fun.
A little fun, okay.
You have to practice your Elvis moves.
I do have to practice my Elvis moves. I have watched a few episodes of the Andy Griffin show. My character is like, he wants to be John Wayne, if that makes sense.
All right. Hold on. Okay.
And so I got into the mindset, like, I think I'm tough. I think I'm just like hard. I can like intimidate people, or I'm a really good sheriff, like those Western sheriffs. But really, I'm a little bit. I'm
Okay.
It's like a Barney's life. Sometimes I don't realize what I'm doing until it's too late.
Now, when you Elvis type, do you actually do an Elvis impression?
I do. Again, I'm going to detail, but my character at one point has to be Elvis.
Well, thank you very much.
Exactly. That's one of my
That's
ones.
exactly.
All right there, pretty mama.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. You got to do the whole. Do you like body kicks and stuff?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
That
That sounds awesome. I was going to ask your favorite scene so far, but that sounds like it'd be one of my favorite scenes would be watching you do Elvis. Perfect. This cast in general, what's been fun about working with them?
That's all of us.
It's up to you. Let's go to you. Back, you get the mic.
I really enjoy the cast. I really enjoy able to talk to them. They're really easy to get along with.
Okay.
We're backstage them really easily. And like Mom said, we support each other. I mean, sometimes I go backstage, everyone tells me, you did a good job. Do not worry about it. You did a good job. And I always feel comfortable about that.
I love that. I love that. What we're going to do now is we're going to take a quick break. We're going to try to fix some audio issues here in the studio, and then you guys are probably sounding great on the radio. We're going to take a quick break. Hang on the line. We'll be right there, and we'll be right back to the Prosperity Lounge. I'm going to fix this mic.
Are we still on the air?
Not on the radio, we're live right now on YouTube.
You want to turn my
No, you did. The mic is dead. Yeah. I just want to, I'm having a hard time hearing you guys on the live stream. And so what we're going to do is, this is the live stream mic. I just want to put this either right here. That's either, I'm going to have to slide back a bit. Sorry.
So it's like still.
No, that's the radio. As long as that mic is close, and we have a good radio feed. If this craps out, then just make the video with a lot of people in the chat are like having a hard time hearing everybody. So I'm gonna see if that works a little bit better. Okay. All right, we're gonna put the mic up, guys. Chat. Let me know if you can hear me, and then let me know if you can hear the guests here. You guys can keep chatting a little bit here, talking.
Okay.
All right, give it a go.
The king is in the house.
It's just going in and out. Okay. Well, we'll just see how it goes here. So I apologize, guys.
Okay. Is this clear? Is it clear now? Is it still coming and going?
Yeah, it's just sometimes the internet here is. We'll go with the internet being crappy. I apologize, guys, in the chat. It might be a little bit crazy, but usually this picks up very well, like surrounding noises, but it's just not picking up. So what I'm going to do, guys, this will go up the live, but I'm going to put this up again as a separate video with the new audio underneath. I don't know when we're getting ready to go back. Having all kinds of problems. Are we back? Oh, we are back. Okay. Thanks for the heads up there, Vance. Appreciate it. He looks at me like we're back, and I'm just sitting there like, okay, all right. Thank you all for hanging in there. We're trying to fix some audio issues on the live stream, but we're going to do is if you're watching live, I appreciate it. If you're listening live and you want to see what's going on, you can tune into the YouTube channel here at the Prosperity Lounge. And if you're watching now, thanks for hanging out. We're going to put a clean audio copy up after this weekend, and I'll post it on Facebook and tag you guys in the group so you can send it out to everybody to watch again. It's kind of important to make sure everybody sees and hears what we're talking about and can hear it correctly. So let me go back to you, Rita, for a second. We're talking about the show itself here. If you guys don't know, it's Christmas Bells, put on by the Last Call Theater Group in Lenoir City. I got 3 people here in the audience that are fantastic guests tonight that are going to be talking about the show. So Rita, tell me a little bit more about who you play and what drew you to the role of, I'm going to read it real quick here. Geneva Musgrave Town Forest.
Yes, that's me.
Okay.
I have done this play before, as I said, and Geneva in the play that I was in was amazing. The person who played Geneva was fabulous. And I just thought it was the most fun role. So I wanted to be Geneva. I never thought I would get a chance. So when the audition came around, I auditioned for 2 roles, but Geneva was really the one that I wanted. And that's the one I got. And I was pretty excited. She doesn't have most lines, but she has quite a few, and she's integral to the play. And it's just been a lot of fun.
So talking about lines, do you still get nervous when you have to audition?
Yes. No, I don't get nervous in auditions. I get nervous at performances, and I actually am more nervous at rehearsals.
Really?
Because I want to do it well so that other people can feed off my lines. And if I miss a line, somebody's waiting for a cue. And that's going to leave them hanging. And I want to be a team player. And so I will tell you, as I've gotten older, I struggle to memorize the lines as well. But I think they're coming, and I plan to do a bang-up job next time.
So how has the rehearsal process through the years, say going back from your first time to now? Obviously, you prep differently than you did your first time. But how does the rehearsal process help you as grow, maybe as not necessarily as just an actor or an actress in the play, but maybe just in your everyday life?
Well, I have to learn how to accept correction.
That's a tough one to do.
You have a director, they are in charge.
Mm-hmm.
And some are going to take charge than others. But I try really hard just to accept the critiques. It's not criticism. It's just saying, this is what I need you to do, or this is what the character is supposed to be displaying. And then we have a lot of leeway we put into the character. So I have a lot of fun doing my thing, but it's always good from the stage manager, the director, whomever in the audience might know a few things about it and they can help me.
Nathan, your turn now. Do you still get without auditions?
I do, yes.
Okay. What are some things that make you nervous? Remembering the lines, the spots. Like,
Yeah, sometimes it's remembering the lines, and also at times, like, you wanna make a good impression on the directors and people that are running the audition. You want them to know that, "Hey, this person, we might want this person as part of our cast." We don't want I don't wanna go out there and make them feel like they wasted time on me.
now, do you? I'll ask this question next, actually. So, what community theater? What makes that a good starting point for somebody who wants to get into acting or experience something like that? What would you say is a good? Why would it be a great starting point for them?
It's in your community, and sometimes it helps when you have your community supporting you,
Ah,
you know?
makes sense.
When I first started doing community theater, I'm not gonna lie, I was nervous. It was different from school, you know? I don't have my classmates, I don't have my friends, I don't have my teachers. Outside of the theater, I still see them on a daily basis in the schools, in the hallways. I still talk to them. So like, I knew them personally. I grew up with some of them. So going into community theater, I was nervous. I didn't
Hmm.
know anybody. My mom, I didn't know anybody. I was like a deer in headlights. But thankfully, over time, I've gotten to make really good friendships with these people. People support me, and they sometimes and other times they put in good words for the directors, for the actors, and it really helps. You don't have your community supporting you. It might not be the easiest thing to do.
Sure. Denise, beginners. What does a typical audition look like?
Well, at last call, you show up and they have the script and they have you fill out a piece of paper and they ask you, who do you want to audition for? Who do you think would be a good fit for you? And read for those parts. And they have you do readings with, like I might do a reading with Reed, I might do a reading with Nathan. They might have me do different characters.
Hmm. I found myself on the website the other day looking at, I guess, the plays that are going on this year, and there's PDF downloads. And I think I looked at the one. It was the one you did in the early spring or early summer.
Rods.
Yes, and there was a scene in there. I want to make sure it's the right one. It was the guy. I think it was the husband, and the scene in the PDF was he was hosting a cooking show. I might be. I don't have no idea if I'm talking about the right play or not.
Well, there was another Elvis impersonator.
Yes.
Rods.
Okay.
The cooking.
It was like a scene where the guy, I think he was hosting a cooking show, and it was the practice part, and I was like, I found myself acting it out. And I was like, I said, man, I think I could do this role because there was a lot of screaming and yelling. And I was hosting a show, and I think I could fit right in there. So we actually talked about that.
You should come and interview. We would love
Oh,
to have
gosh.
you.
Yeah, we talked about that on our pre-show. Where
To come and audition. We're always looking for new people.
well, you said not this year, but in 2027, it's the 10-year anniversary of the theater, and you guys were thinking of doing a Christmas Carol. I think.
Yes, I'm very excited about
Now, I told you, and I'll tell the audience, when I was younger, I played Bob Cratchit in A Christmas Carol.
Wow.
Yes,
Was that fun?
it was. I think I was in middle school. It was a lot of fun. Actually, it was really interesting because I had broke my ankle, and I was on crutches, carrying Tiny Tim on crutches on stage at the same time. So I also had a crutch. So we had to make it work. We both were on crutches, but yeah, it was a lot of fun. I still remember some of the lines. I'm not going to repeat them here, but if you want to hear them, come on out. Come on out to all the plays at last call. But if you really want to hear me, come out in 2027, and I will maybe be on stage. I don't know.
Very nice. Very
We'll
nice.
see how it
We
goes.
look forward to seeing you up there.
We'll see how it goes. If I raise enough money for charity, I'll get out there and make a fool of myself. How about that? All right. Yeah, I was talking, like, Nathan, it's actually interesting. You said something about community theater being a lot different because you're not around friends and family. And so my performance history is, I did a play or two here when I was younger in school, but I also was in um, state orchestra. So I had to play in a local band in school, but also then go play with people I didn't know in venues I didn't know without friends and family to like cheer me even if I played the wrong note. So you have to. There's a little bit more stress involved in that because the messed up process is a lot less. You get a lot less leeway in those situations, right? So I can imagine how you might be feeling sometimes. Like you have to be more on top of your game.
Exactly.
Yeah, oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm having a good time. So I'm thinking. I think I might be doing that. I may try out next year for something just to get my feet wet.
Can I say something else about community?
Absolutely.
I think when you get to know these people and, or at least, I do, I put a lot of pressure on myself because you want to do a good job and you want the people that are directing and your other classmates to be proud of you, but you want to do a good job for them because you want them happy because you have that personal connection with these people.
Mhm.
But a couple of plays, especially for that relationship, we want them to be. I think it's an effort.
Yeah.
From the bottom up.
Exactly. It really defines community.
Yeah.
When
And I
you're
would
by
also
yourself.
shout out to people that in every way. I mean, people working on props, there's people working on PR, there's people selling tickets, there's people set the set,
Mhm.
how we practice and breaking the set down.
Yes, people come in, help us do makeup.
Yeah, people come in makeup, our costumers are fabulous. I mean, the last play we had, Ladies Song and More, was Shakespearean. And it was 5 or 6 Shakespearean ladies, and we had these most beautiful costumes. And these women sewed these costumes by hand, and they were just fabulous. So, when we're up on stage, somebody's put the costume together. Somebody
Does take a village or a community.
And it really
Right.
does take a village.
Yeah.
It's a wonderful thing.
Another part of the community is some of these props were donated by other people. They're letting us use some of their personal belongings for the stage.
Wow.
They're entrusting us with their
Yeah.
possessions.
Yeah.
It's like another part of the community. They're wanting to help us out with that.
As long as you get it back in one piece.
Exactly. That's the thing.
Yeah. Any hilarious backstage moments or funny things that have happened during rehearsal that you maybe not this one specifically, but just in your past, and maybe like costume or prop mishaps that you'll never forget? Ooh, he's got one. Good.
A play I was in once was 3 older ladies, and we were coming home from a big party, and we were a little tipsy.
Okay. Okay.
I was.
Gonna separate myself from reality here.
And the other two got in and shut the door on me. And it was part of the play, and then they couldn't get the door open.
Oh no.
And I'm outside pushing, and they're pulling, and we couldn't get it open. And they were laughing, and all I could think was, I've got to get in somehow. The rest of the play has to happen. So I turned around and I just yelled, "I'm coming in through the door." And we came in. The audience really thought it was part of the show. They didn't know it wasn't planned. So
Well, that's the sign of a great actor.
I don't know about that.
It's making it seem like it's real. I love that. But you guys, any fun? Oh, Nathan, go ahead.
Okay, so one play we did together, it was actually the first play we did together in community theater. It was called Wine, Cheese, and Murder, the murder mystery. My character, I'll flat out say it, was an idiot.
Okay.
So during one scene, I'm talking, and I have this wine glass. I was not supposed to do this, but I accidentally knocked it over. But I resumed speaking in character, hardly acknowledging what some of the other characters nearby were cleaning up the mess. And later on, people in the audience said, "We thought that was actually part of the scene. You were an idiot. We did something you do." Did they really? I did not mean to knock my wine over, but I put one character.
That's awesome. I guess it's, you can really improv in some of those situations. It's not like some of those things you see on TV where it's a Starbucks cup is left in a scene of like Game of Thrones or something like that.
Right.
It's like, well, how does that match? Like, how does that work? You can't go back and fix that. But it's like, we'll just whatever.
The Royals need a good cup of coffee.
That's true. That's true.
If you're on stage with people who you trust and who have really put time into rehearsing,
Absolutely.
you can trust if you drop a line, they're going to know where you're supposed to be and they're going to bring it back.
Mm.
And I've been plays before with people who have just made it so easy because you forget a line that happens, or you don't even realize you didn't do it and you didn't say it, and then all of a sudden they bring it back around, and it's just so helpful, and it gives you so much, I guess, peace on stage. You know that you have people that are supporting you and that want to help. If you sort of mistake, mess something up,
It's not drop the line.
It's funny because it reminds me of it's a scene or a skit from Saturday Night Live. And it's called Short Term Memory Loss Theater. And everybody has short term memory. But literally, you go on the screen and they're doing a play, everybody just asking for their line. Line, Oh, right. No, yeah. Except one guy who was training them, he knew all the lines. He was repeating it angry, and it just went off the rails. It was a lot of fun. Do you guys have any kind of inside joke for this year's cast? I mean, if it's inside, you can't really share it, I guess. But or any moment where during rehearsals, the whole cast just broke out laughing?
Well, there's a couple of really funny scenes. There's some Santa Claus scenes with his elf that are very, very funny that we were all backstage cracking up when they're out there doing it. Um, you know, anything else and just the whole thing. I mean, it has some serious, good parts, but it also has some really, really funny stuff. It's a comedy. And there are times when we have just been backstage laughing harder than we probably should.
Mhm.
We will not do during the show. But there are director and stage manager out there just, you know, laughing to the hilt because somebody, or by accident, that just turned out to be Chris. And sometimes that's how you get the best parts of the play is something happens by accident and they keep it. So,
Wow, that's awesome.
Also, I'm going to say, funny is my character. At one point, I'm looking for something. I'm acting like a shit. I have to look around like making sure I'm being sleuthy. I'm going into one room, I enter one room, another, one scene. I enter the kitchen, and so that I backstage. I enter it. They all make faces at me, so I got so hard to laugh back on the stage. I'm trying to keep my professional share of things. Like you keep making these funny faces. You're gonna make me laugh into my line.
All right, so whoever's directing the play, if they're watching right now, he comes out laughing. You know who to blame.
You
Not
all know
him.
who you are.
Oh, so if you're listening tonight and you're thinking, I need something fun, creative, and uplifting this season, go support Last Call Theater Group's holiday production, Christmas Bells. It's laughter, community, joy, everything we need right now. And speaking of community, I want to personally invite you to join ours. Inside the Prosperity Lounge, our free community, you'll get our 8-step action guide to stop living paycheck to paycheck, the Prosperity Planner, our budgeting tool powered by ProsperBot, our free resources, checklists, financial tools, weekly conversations, behind the scenes access, and a supportive place and space where you can ask questions and get clarity. And if you're not inside the lounge yet, now is the time. So visit theprosperitylounge.com, THE, prosperitylounge.com, and then use the promo code radio, and you get our free 8-step action guide sent right to your box. And you join the free community. When you're in there, and after you join the community, I encourage you then to go over to the App Store in both Apple and Google. And you can download the Prosperity Lounge app, where you have access to the community that way. Because in the lounge, you're never doing life alone. We're here with you, and we're going to be there with you through everything. So perfect. I love that. Anyway, let's dive deeper into the creativity of the play and your courage and purpose for getting out there. So for Denise, let me start with you a little bit here. You started theater later in life.
yes.
Why?
Well, I mean, I watched Nathan before.
I had a much nicer question, but I'm just going, why?
I mean, I watched Nathan and it was fun. And then one day I saw they were having auditions and I thought, why not? Give it a try. And I had a very small role, but everybody was so kind and so encouraging. And it gave me the confidence after I did that small role that, hey, maybe I could do something else. And it's fun. It's fun being something bigger than yourself, being in a large group and having that bigger family. We have lifelong friends now that we've met in theater, and people that we have met that we otherwise wouldn't have known had it not been for the theater.
So it's Nathan's fault.
It is Nathan's fault.
Okay.
They always blame me.
See?
Yeah. Yeah, so.
Okay. How has performing changed your confidence, Denise?
Well, I think it helped me. I think it gives me confidence.
Mm,
Okay, you do that, you're in a precinct, you drop a line or you mess up, you can recover, or somebody helps you recover.
Sure.
That's not the end of the world. Because people always say, how can you memorize all those lines? Or what if you forget your lines? And, it's 5 years, so there's going to be mistakes. So make no mistake about it. There will be mistakes.
Absolutely.
And it gives you the confidence to know that you can recover and that it's going to be okay. And, as long as you
up there and try your best, and you're surrounded by those people you trust. It does give you a sense of confidence.
Now, for Nathan, how has theater helped you grow as a young person? Talked a little bit earlier about confidence, right?
Yes. I think it helped me grow, like we said, helped me grow confidence, and it helps me, I think, in a way, figure out more who I am. Because at one point, I never thought after I graduated school, I never thought, oh, I would really go on stage again. 'Cause that was kind of that was a big thing then. All the people I knew.
Sure.
So after doing this, wow, I'm able to stand in front of strangers who I've never met before, and a big, not just in the school, but in a whole community. Wow, I can actually do something about this. I know what I'm doing, and I don't know. I really enjoyed it, and it's giving me a lot more insight. I've met a lot of, like we said, we met a lot of interesting people. I've met people who've told me a lot of stories about their lives and their points of view on things. In a way, I think it's also helped me taught some lessons along the way.
Yeah, and I think the great thing about theater or the arts itself, or especially just arts in general, but theater, it allows you to escape a little bit, right?
Yes.
You can take on a different persona, go into a different role, try to find different parts of yourself that maybe you didn't know were there. Like you have to be a confident person, and you're not confident. You have to be confident on stage, and when you could do that in that setting, it translates back into your real life. Well, if I was confident doing that, or my character is confident, why can't I be really confident going forward? So I love the aspect of just going out and trying and taking on this role. And yeah, if you screw up a line or two, no big deal. Nobody knows the difference.
We laugh at it.
There you go. Rita,
Yes.
how has stepping into this cast specifically, we'll go with this one. Actually, I should ask you, you've been in so many, I'm not putting you on the spot. Which has been your favorite cast?
Oh,
This
that's
one?
not fair.
This one.
This is my favorite cast right now.
There you go.
Actually,
Okay. There we go.
This is one of my favorite groups that I've worked with. I'm saying that in all honesty.
Because we're a ride home.
I did ride with them, but it's just a good experience, and it's good to try different things, different places. What I had done for a long time was musical theater because
Okay.
I was a singer before I ever tried theater, and it's hard for me to call myself an actor because I just don't feel like I have that time. But I have been a singer, and so doing musical theater, I could always break into song if I didn't know what
Sure.
to say. In this case, you can't. And so for me, it's a little more difficult. But people have been very, and the characters are hilarious. I mean, they are just so funny that it's just fun to be there. So yes, this is one of my favorite casts.
I can just picture you on stage or somebody on stage in musical theater, like you just said, going like, let me pull the book here real quick here. Pretend I'm reading somebody here. Let's get a nice, good person. John looks like a good one here. That's what it was. Was it the one here? John.
John Curtis.
Yes, John Curtis. Okay, a kidney stone. All right. So this is a kidney stone. Oh no. God, oh, passing a kidney stone. So I can imagine like you're trying not to know your line. You're like, a kidney stone. I don't know my line. Is that what you do?
No, you go like a kidney stone.
Oh, you just repeat it. Okay. Okay. It's magic.
But if you do audition for play, don't do that. They don't smile on that.
Yeah, right. Don't sing at all. You're good. I got that covered. You don't have to worry about that. Oh man, that's awesome. Let me go back and see if I moved fast through some of these questions. Anybody got any questions in the audience? Please let us know. Put them in the chat. Love to get that going there. Question for all three of you guys. Friendships form out of these casts, and you perform with them on multiple occasions, not just this play, but maybe multiple plays. Is that something that forms quickly?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, you guys are quick to answer that one.
Yes. Well, quickly, because you're all putting yourself out there and you're very vulnerable, and sometimes you might be a little nervous.
Mhm.
And so you go through this
large groups, so, and you're together a lot. So friendships do form very quickly, and I find they tend to stick around when the play is over, and you know, people watch it, or people in plays in other plays, and the lady made my costume for Lady Final, where she was in a play last weekend. I went and saw her on it. She was Romeo and Juliet, and it was fun because, you know, I knew the person for making my costume. So yes, friendships form very quickly.
I love that. Yeah. Anybody want anything to add on that question about friendships?
I'm sorry, I mean, what kind of friendships you can form.
Mhm.
It may sound mean, but I did not expect to make friends with people who are much older than me. No offense, but yes, it's fun. Sometimes we go on stage during play practice. Sometimes I'm wearing a Disney T-shirt, and there's another guy there, and he wears some Disney clothes, and we bond over that. We get on side and we're like, oh, have you been to Disney, or have you been to Disney Halloween parade? Did you go to Christmas? Or
Nice.
have you been on? Have you seen the new Disney movies? So it's fun that we can talk about that. And
I love that.
it's fun. It's like, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm talking about Disney with a grown man. They were actually little kids.
Yeah, the chemistry seems to really shine through in the actual production at that point too.
Yeah.
Well, this is not necessarily totally related to that, but I was going to say that if people are listening and they're interested in being at the show, if you like church plays, you'll love it. If you don't like church plays, you'll still love it. And if you've ever been in a church play, you need to be there because it's just an amazing event that happens around this theater.
So it really is got something for everybody.
Well,
Okay.
and we're gonna have photos with Santa, there's gonna be dancers, there's gonna be singing, there's gonna be cookies,
I love the cookie.
and pie, food. So, I mean, there's a lot going on there.
So go ahead and tell us when the play is and where to find it and
First night,
information.
opening night is Friday, December the 5th.
Okay.
It's open at 7. Play starts at 7:30.
Okay.
Saturday is a double header. There's a matinee at 2, doors open at 1:30, and then the play that evening starts at 7, doors opening at 6:30, and then a matinee on Sunday, December 7th, doors open at 30, doors open at 2.
Perfect. On the
This is
screen.
Yes, like that, it's just 1 week.
Mhm.
Yeah, get in there. You go to Facebook, tap on tickets, get your tickets. I think you're put up a code.
I just put up the picture. You said it's QR code on the screen. You can scan that. Get your tickets right there. Perfect.
$20
Love that.
for a ticket.
Sweet. That's awesome. And so you said Friday night.
Friday night is opening night, Friday, and then doubleheader Sunday or Saturday, and then
And
matinee.
then Sunday. Which is the best one to be at?
I haven't thought about it.
I mean, people always talk about opening night, and we like the matinees, but I think the play would be great, all 4 shows. I really do, because this is a very committed cast to making it funny and making, it a great show. So I think wherever you go, it'll be a good time.
My thought is that the opening night is really for the cast more than for people watching. Sometimes it's do it that makes it more exciting, but really every show has its own personality
Mhm.
and every performance has its own personality.
And every audience. some person.
Yes, the audience can really help them play together by being involved.
Laughing and showing.
Sure. I would imagine the opening night's got a little bit of the jitters. You're trying to be very professional on hitting everything. Sunday's the last one. So you need to go a little off the rails a little bit on Sunday. Because you're more relaxed. So that's good. And plus, it being hilarious itself is probably a way for you guys to be a little bit more relaxed in the presentation of it, as opposed to you're not performing Hamlet or Macbeth where you have to be on
Yes.
every performance. So you can take a little bit of liberty once in a while with your delivery on some things, I would imagine. Okay, I love that. We actually got some questions in from the chat here and on the YouTube channel, youtube.com /the Prosperity Lounge. If you're watching on any of the links we put up, you're watching on YouTube, appreciate if you guys would give this video a like or subscribe. Definitely subscribe to the video, because what we're going to do is take this live, and we're going to put up another video over the weekend with the cleaner audio underneath. So I apologize for any of the audio issues. And then we're going to stop at the top of the hour live on the radio, but we're going to hang out afterwards. If we can talk a little bit more, so hang out with us some more here on YouTube and bring some more questions. But I have some questions that came in from people in the audience when I put this up. And Sarah from Sevierville, anyone of you guys can answer this, but Sarah from Sevierville asked, I've never acted. Do beginners really have a chance?
Absolutely. I mean, we were all beginners at one time. And I think the thing I would encourage someone if you're beginning to audition for something small. I mean, I know everybody wants those big roles, but I think if you audition for something small and the fewer lines you have, the more comfortable you can get, and then you can grow into, larger roles. But just start out small. No, absolutely. I think that's the wonderful thing about community theater. Beginners absolutely have a chance.
Right. So your first role is a tree rather than Romeo.
Well, right.
I love
And
that.
that's important. I mean, you need that true for background.
I think I shared with you, Denise, on the call. The very first thing I was in was the Christmas pageant at the church, and my role was the Caesar Augustus. And this was now, you're not going to be able to hear it on the radio, but I'll demonstrate my role on the live stream. I walk out in this full beard and this full outfit, and this was my role to start the show. I was the star. First one on stage. They introduced me. I come out, stand in the middle of the church. I had the scroll in front of me. I open the scroll. I close the scroll, and I walk off stage, and that was it. For the next hour, I was done. But I had to be at every rehearsal to make sure I hit my mark and open and close.
No small role.
That's it. I made sure I was the star of the show. So all right. Yeah, you do have a chance. Any role, you didn't even have to be a talking role. Just get out there and get into character. Michael from Oak Ridge asked, how much time does community theater take each week?
Well, last fall, we practiced on Monday nights and Thursday nights, twice a week. And I think that's a little unusual. Rita made some comments on that. I think there's other theaters that rehearse considerably more. Do you want to add to that?
I really like only having 2 nights a week, and somehow they make it work and work well. So it's nice this time of year, as I said, especially not to be away from my husband or events that are happening every night.
Sure.
So you can go and rehearse. It means you have to work a little harder at home on your lines.
So there's a lot of work at home that goes into it.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. So you were saying there's a lot of work at home.
There's definitely a lot of work at home because you have to learn your lines before you can get to the theater. So
Yeah.
you've got to be committed to working it.
Absolutely. Imagine so. And then a lot of pressure put on yourself, right? You're not around there to do it.
I put more pressure on myself than anyone else does.
Accountability is what I meant to say too. Yeah.
Be accountable to the cast, and to the director, and to the board. They're friends. I mean, you want them to be proud and not to be embarrassed that they passed you. They put their faith in you to do this role, and, try to do it to their ability.
So Jennifer Miracle asked here, what if I freeze on stage? Does that happen to any of you?
Absolutely. Go ahead, Nate.
I was going to say, yes. I think it's safe to say we've all had our moments when we freeze on stage, the lines leave our head, we're like a deer in headlights on stage.
But that's when the cast becomes important, because the cast around you, they know what's going on, and they can pick up and make something up that makes sense, or they can kind of give you a little clue that maybe what you was to get you back on track. But it's live, and so you have those moments where you have to freeze, where you forget. But that's when that close with your cast comes in, because we all want to succeed, so we're trying to help each other.
Mm-hmm. One from Knoxville asked, I don't want to act, but volunteer backstage.
Absolutely. We love volunteers.
I love that. I love that.
Every volunteer is important.
Yes, we love volunteers.
We love our volunteers.
My husband would not step on stage for anything and try to perform. He could probably, but he does not want to. Never. He did a couple of small things at church, but he will go and any time he will help in anything he can.
I love that.
With props, with anything that they need help with. So there's always a for people at the theater.
Can I say something too real fast? During our last play, Ladies Are No More, my dad, her husband, helped step in at one point, and honestly, I think he enjoyed it.
I think he enjoyed it too. He helped the curtain backstage. But I just want to say that somebody else is really important is Jim Tipton's husband. He helps with the lights every show. And it's amazing how difficult that job is with the lights and with the sound. He has to have microphones. And he's always somebody, so there's always for somebody to.
Yeah, I definitely see a bunch of people in the chat here. Derek in the chat.
Yeah.
In the chat here.
Yes.
A
Our
couple of people.
president.
Audition clips. Looks like somebody you guys might know.
And I'd just like to say a thank you, to my husband. He puts up with a lot, especially now both of us in the play. He has to eat dinner at night at like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. We've got to be at rehearsal. And, the week before play, he doesn't really see us, because we're always at rehearsal. But he is so supportive and so kind, and I really appreciate him being there.
And there's times he helps us memorize our lines. He has the script and he's reading the characters for us. And actually on this, let me borrow some of those for my character. So I really appreciate that.
So he dresses like a sheriff all the time. Have any of you ever thought about, not necessarily you guys from community theater, you ever think about, hey, there's a role coming up with something else, and go try out for that, or any aspirations for any other bigger opportunities?
No. I'm too busy in my life.
Sure.
I love my life, and I'm retired, and I'm busier than I ever was. But I love these opportunities to do theater here, and to be able to give back to the community and still have fun and enjoy myself and feel like I'm getting my actor fit. So
I love that.
Never say never. You never know what's going on. Something that was exciting and interesting, I would certainly be open to.
There seems to be a lot of opportunities in the Knoxville area for television shows and movies even coming around the field. So check the Facebook page often and back all the back pages or whatever.
I know it's not we told ourselves. We think about we kind of audition, and even if we didn't get the role, at least we tried. At least we went into it.
Yeah, recently, earlier this year, my wife and I went to Nashville to be extras in a movie.
That's
I
awesome.
can't tell you what it is yet, but it's a sequel to a the movie from a few years ago that Trace Atkins was in.
What was you? At least
We're in a scene. We are standing up and sitting down several dozen times. There's a performer on stage singing, and we have to stand up and clap and sit down and watch, and stand up and clap and sit down and watch, and cheer, and all this other stuff. And it was funny and watch. It was amazing actually watching them do this one scene. I think they shot maybe, I'm going to guess, 3 to 5 minutes of actual film that took 12 hours to do with some breaks in between, because they have to walk it, they have to set it, they have to have block for it, they have to have the non-actors come out and stand around when the camera goes around, and then the real person comes out, and they have to do it 4 or 5 times, different ways. It's amazing to see all the work that goes into that. I can't imagine you guys. But hey, so before we end here, I have fun rapid fire round questions. I usually ask all my guests the same questions, but for you guys, I got some specific questions here for the radio. Anybody can answer them. I love just shout them out. We're gonna go real quick here. Drama or comedy?
drama.
Opening night or final show?
Opening night.
Opening night,
What's scarier, forgetting a line or missing an entrance?
missing an entrance.
Ooh, dream role.
Dream role. Wow, that's a hard one.
That is.
Ooh, I know. Or we can skip it if you can't think of it.
Well, I think I would love to be in some of the old shows like the Airs with Olivia de Havilland.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, something old. That would be my dream role. I love period pieces.
Favorite pre-show snack?
Nothing. I don't want to have any problems on stage. Adjusting my food.
I love that. Rehearsals, are they energizing or exhausting?
Oh,
Both.
Quick change, is it exotic? Oh, sorry, is it smooth? I don't want to, my eyes are going here. Smooth or chaotic? I'm gonna say chaotic. Okay. Could be exotic too, I guess. I don't know. A line from a past show you'll never forget.
It sure as sugar ain't you.
All right. If your cast had a theme song, what would it be?
Hey, hey, we're
And what's one word to describe the show?
energetic. Fun.
Energetic and fun.
I know that's one word, but it's energetic. It's a lot. It's a high. It's a very high energy show, and that's why I think young children will enjoy it too, because there's a lot going on. There's a lot to watch.
Sure.
There's no times where it's boring.
Awesome. Well, Denise, Nathan, Reed, thank you all for being here.
Thank
Oh,
you.
my.
Appreciate it.
one day.
Yeah. Thank you for
It's been a pleasure. We really, really.
wow, it's just been a lot of fun. I appreciate you guys here. Thank everybody in the chat for hanging out. Thank you for listening and watching on YouTube and joining the live chat. Radio is going to end now, but stick around. We're going to hang out here a little bit longer. If tonight inspired you at all to step out of your comfort zone and try something new, or reminded you of your creativity matters, community matters, and trying something new can change your life. I want to personally invite you to the Prosperity Lounge. Inside, like I said earlier, you can find our free community, our 8-step action guide, the Prosperity Planner, our weekly content, all this great stuff. And go ahead, check out the Christmas Bells at the Little Last Call Community Theater this December. Give me the dates again, ladies.
6 and 7.
5th, 6th, and 7th. I will be there sometime on the 6th. Come by and say hello.
Thank you.
Yes. Join us at theprosperitylounge.com. Have free community. Pull up a seat. And as always, everybody, stay faithful, stay fearless, and remember, freedom lives where faith and action meet. The lounge is always open. So is your next breakthrough. This is the Prosperity Lounge. All right, we are off radio. You're done with that one. Those off. And this one here, we're just going to kick off of here and kind of pass it around so we get some good clean air. Let's hold that. You're good to go. We still got people in the chat here, so if anybody wants to ask questions, we're going to hang out a little bit longer. Next a little bit of time.
Sure, absolutely.
A lively crowd here.
We're waiting for you to give us dinner. We were told you were providing dinner
By who?
in advance.
Oh my gosh. I don't have a budget.
And a dance.
I could dance. I don't have a budget for dinner. Yeah. Thank you everybody here for hanging out in the chat. We got Emmy still here talking. Having some fun. We got Vance, we got Go Falls, we got moms in the chat. Say hi mom, how you doing? We had a bunch of people earlier, I think, from your group here. Whoever auditioned was here a lot.
Who was that?
Redheaded lady.
Oh, that was like Kelly.
Is it Kelly?
That's Kelly. Yeah.
That's Kelly. She's one of the directors. on the
Okay,
stage.
cool. She's here a lot for a bit. Sydney's been in the chat for a while. Lucinda was here. Yeah, so appreciate that. You guys hanging out. So let's see. We got anybody going out here question wise? No. People just chatting among themselves. What's for dinner?
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah, I think it's gonna be fun. I'm gonna definitely come out and on Saturday. Obviously Friday I got him here.
Let us know if
That's
you want to comp you a ticket.
Oh, thank you.
So just let me know which performance so I can put it up front with the ticket people.
Perfect. I know my wife's gonna come here, but I'll pay for her.
Okay.
I'll put it out there. They were talking about making a couple of people here doing a road trip over.
Oh,
Ooh, that'd be
cool.
exciting.
That is fun.
That'd be great.
Yeah, that'd be fun. So yeah, definitely on Saturday I think we'll come by. I'll let you know exactly. Oh, you left your line. I'll make sure you know because I'll make a copy of that and I'll feed you your lines just in case. No, this should be fun, and then I'm looking forward to seeing what you guys are doing next year.
Well, we have 3 shows. They're all
Yeah.
going to be whodunits for next year. The first one is
Bull in a China shop.
Bull in a China Shop.
I could play a
Is
bull
that the
pretty easily.
second one? Okay, let me hear. I have it written. Oh, The Night I Died at the Palace Theater.
Ooh, I've heard of that one before.
Bull in a China Shop.
Okay.
It is Monday. It Must Be Christmas. So those are the 3 shows for next year.
Yeah, I just told Rita I can play a bull pretty easily.
You can be the bull. Okay.
Yeah.
But
Well,
they're
it's
all
just-
whodunits, which are fun. I like a good mystery.
I like that. Yeah. Okay.
And one will be a dinner theater. I'm not sure which yet, but
Fun.
the dinner theaters are usually successful. People enjoy those.
So, that's I'm always looking for a good one.
Yeah, it's
Great.
fun.
Anything else you guys want to promote besides the upcoming play? Anything else going on in life?
Lots going on in life. Well, I mean, we foster dogs. We have a foster dog now. If anybody's interested, her name is Ellie. She's a basset hound with belly rubs.
Oh, I love basset hounds.
Yes, Rescue is a wonderful organization. So we are always promoting to adopt, neuter, spay your animals and to adopt. That's a big thing with us.
How long have you been doing that for?
How many years? 5 years?
Let's see. That sounds about right.
About
I think
5
we
years.
started not long after I graduated, like around 2018,
Yeah.
2019.
Oh, different breeds all the time? Or?
No, it's usually a basset hound or basset hound mix. But I mean, any group is wonderful to me.
Yeah.
Any animal rescue group is, those are my people.
Bassets are probably my top 3.
Oh, you
Love
should check
bassets.
into her. She's a
No,
sweetheart.
because if I do, I'm just going to feel guilty the rest of my life.
Why?
I might be able to take her.
Well, you
And I'm
should
going to
take
feel
her.
guilty about it.
You could bring her in here and she could sit in your lap and help you with the show. I promise you she would be your forever companion.
I just don't have the space right now. So too bad. Yeah, my wife and I we used to do pet sitting and dog walking for a really long time. So we got to be around all the different breeds. And basset hound, pit bulls, love pits, honestly, and then beagles. Those are our favorite.
Well, we have a dog right now. He's a bagel. He's part basset, part beagle. And if you want to
Those are
have a love bug, he is it. He's a mix of both. So he's wonderful.
He's even lower to the ground. Smell.
Yeah, even lower to the ground.
My goodness. Nathan, what do you got going on?
Well,
What do you got going on outside the theater?
trying to think, what else do I do outside the theater?
Where you work?
I work at a place called Yankee Candle. So
Okay.
if y'all want a good scented candle, come on by there.
Perfect
It's
time
in
of year for it.
Farragut.
We're in Farragut.
What?
We're in Farragut.
It is at the Turkey Creek Shopping District. We are behind the Belks.
I'm trying to think where that is. Is it over where like Alumni Hall is in that area?
Yes.
Like you go around the corner from Alumni Hall.
Oh, okay.
And
Gotcha,
we got
gotcha.
some Christmas candles in. So if anyone wants a good Christmas candle, drop on by.
Just do it. Maybe they can sponsor it.
And my
Yankee
brother,
Candle,
yeah,
come
we
on
spend time with my brother. He works at jewelry television. So
Oh, okay.
anyone wants to do some jewelry shopping, go there.
Julie tells you to put you on air, like doing some stuff.
He's
And,
behind the scenes guy. He's a tech guy.
uh,
He's a tech guy. He doesn't want to be on stage or in front of the camera.
Get you guys on, put you on doing some infomercial stuff.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think he's okay with us not being there.
Fantastic, fabulous jewels. How about you, Rita? You got going on?
I am in 2 groups, 2 singing groups at Tellico Village. One is called the Tellico Singers, and it's a
Right.
group of 100. And then I'm in another group that's 20 or less that's called the Tellico Voices. And spend a lot of time rehearsing, and it's great fun. And it gets my singing out so I can get my acting somewhere else. And it's a lot of fun. My husband and I do singers together. We have a concert in March, and then we have multiple concerts in March. And then again, we have a patriotic concert in the 1st of July, around the 1st of July
And where's that located at?
in Tellico Village,
Okay.
which is just outside Lenoir City.
I was there. I was over there today, actually.
Oh, yeah?
In Tellico
Yeah.
Village. Yeah.
Well, that's where it is.
Yeah, we were at the I'm gonna say the name wrong. It's Choda Road.
Choda, yes.
Yeah, there was a community church over there. We're at today.
Yes.
We were at the Smoky Mountain Service Dogs.
Oh, that
Casting of the
is so
Leash.
much. My daughter sponsored it. She and her husband had a puppy for a while for
Oh,
them because
wow.
they take them through different
Yeah, yeah,
phases
yeah.
with different people. And so we love to go to the passing of the leash. Is that what it was?
That's what it was. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
That
It's
was my first one experiencing that. The chamber, I went to the Farragut Chamber, and last year the Smoky Mountain Service Dogs was the chamber gala nonprofit recipient. So So we helped sponsor the dog that did the passing of the leash today. So we got to go over and experience that. I got to film it for the crew and stuff and see that. And it was quite a few times. It wasn't a dry eye.
Very moving.
It was really awesome to see. And when the work they did, I think they said they're up to like 78 dogs already since they've started. That's crazy. But it's a great organization. You definitely should check that out if you're local. It's just if you want to be. They're looking for puppy raisers, and they're looking for transporters. They said. So I'm just saying, you want to get your puppy fixed. If you want to transport dogs around, you get your puppy fixed that way. Definitely do that.
Tempting.
It's very tempting. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, we're just over there today, rushing around, getting back here. And of course, the weather and the traffic doesn't help.
No.
Holiday weekend. So, but we made it. We're here. We're just kind of debriefing and hanging out now. Living there. Still about 8 or 10 people in here hanging out with us. Surprising. I think we talked. I might have asked the question, but honestly, is there any plays that you kind of mentioned a little bit, Denise? Plays that you're specifically looking forward to potentially doing one day, or if you see another theater group doing, do you jump ship for that
You
one
know,
play?
like I said, I love a good period piece where you get to wear the period costumes and, you know, the language be a little bit different, culture be a little bit different. I think those would be fun. If anybody's ever seen the movie The Harris with Olivia de Havilland, or if you've ever seen that in Cliff Montgomery, it's my favorite movie. I would love to get something like that.
Now I'm going to have a little bit of knowledge of stuff, as my wife says. Olivia de Havilland, she was in Gone with the Wind.
Yes, she was Melanie.
That's what I thought.
Or Rebecca, the book Rebecca, if you know the book Rebecca. I would love to be in some type of play.
Rebecca, is that a Hitchcock movie?
It's a Hitchcock movie. You're right.
Okay.
It is.
So I know that. My wife was Hitchcock,
Yes.
so I remember.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. It's one of my very favorite
Olivia,
books.
Olivia de Havilland, she just recently passed away,
Just
right?
a couple years
100
ago.
years old or something. Wow.
She was 103.
Wow. Yeah, there was. I could see you. I could see you in a period piece. How about you, Nathan? Anything you see like play-wise, you're like, hey, I definitely want to at least be a part of something, or like get back to that role thing that in that rapid fire.
I don't know. Usually I kind of go with the flow and what plays are around us, what's going on. But I've heard a lot of good things about the one play. I think it's called Everything in This Play Goes Wrong. It's a comedy. I've heard a lot of good things about it. So maybe one day I'll be fun to be part of one of those shows. Be a part of a comedy where things go wrong and you make people laugh. I like being able to make people laugh and get a good reaction out of them.
Oh yeah, for sure. Okay.
Nathan's not acknowledging that he is in one of those plays right now, where that's sort of it's a part of the play is that a lot of things go wrong because I have a friend who says it's not going to happen the way you expect it to. That's her life mantra.
Mm,
And in this play, sometimes things don't happen the way you expect them to, but it all works out.
I love that.
You've been in one of those now.
Yeah.
How can I forget? How foolish of me.
And I'm so excited
Now everybody's catching around
about the Christmas Carol in 2027. And I really hope I get an opportunity to be a part of that because we've had this family tradition of going to see the Christmas Carol every year, you know, the play, and that's special to me. So I hope I get to be a part of that. Maybe we can do something together.
It'd be fun. I don't mind being just somebody at the dinner scene eating. That'd be fine for me. I don't want to be anybody big. It's funny too. Like I went to Tennessee Theater this year to watch a play musical, and it's one of those things where I don't know the story. I can really get engrossed in it and like it, like, or if they're doing the one that people know, like if you see Phantom of the Opera, you know, people are doing it wherever they're going. They're doing the same version of it. But I went to see Back to the Future.
Oh, classic.
And I could recite the lines of that movie in my sleep. And I got to tell you, I was a little disappointed by the musical
Oh,
because they changed a little bit of it, changed how it goes, they changed scenes, they changed it was so I'm sitting there going, that didn't happen.
how do you improve on perfection?
That's right. Just do it like it is, guys.
Just do it like it is.
It's like that didn't happen. They didn't say that. What are they doing? So I was very. I annoyed the person next to me because I kept talking out loud. So hopefully I don't do that to you guys because I don't know the play. So I'll just enjoy it.
He wants to give you a copy of one of the scripts. You can read it.
Well, that's what I'm going to say. Like, I'm going to be in the like,
So you can shout out the audience.
Denise, that's not what it says right here. Okay. Shout out
You
line.
can
and
give
I
us
give
a
it to
shout
you.
out and tell us when we made a mistake.
Yeah, I'm just going to take notes on my phone. One. And at the end, I'll just hold,
Mistakes that you made.
yeah, just hold up my hands at the end so you know how many mistakes there are. If it's under 10, you can prize.
I think we could do that. I think we could handle that.
10 each, right?
Sure. 10 each. We'll go with that. All right. You guys got going on after the police done? You guys do anything fun, like get a party or anything like that?
We absolutely do a cast party. That's
See,
always
that's
a good time
that's
because
fun, that's
everybody's always so relaxed and excited, and you have all these good feelings towards each other because it's over and
Yeah.
it's been successful. So definitely a cast party.
Food involved?
Yeah, food is involved.
See, that's why I want to do it.
Absolutely.
Food. It's a
Yeah.
carrot on the string.
Would it be a
Four-
party
four-
without food?
Get that after the fourth performance. So I have to kind of wait
Yeah.
it out. Okay. You guys got any fun stuff happening for the holidays? After you decompress from all this?
Well, I'm going on a business trip with my husband the first December to Nashville. And then my niece, my cousin, is graduating nursing school in UK.
Fun.
We're going to the graduation on December 19th.
So you're cramming all that in between that, the play and everything else.
Yeah, and then of course Christmas. We always do Christmas Eve service, and special dinner, and
Nice.
Christmas Day with our family.
Any good Christmas parades or celebrations we should know about in the area? 'Cause
Your city has a Christmas parade on December the 4th, but we will not be a part of that because that is the night before our opening night, and we will be busy preparing for the play. So
okay. Yeah, we try to go to different Christmas parades every year, and quite a few. We're always looking for new ones to go to and check out and see if there's anything we might be missing. We've really been in the area about 4 years, so we try to really enjoy the small town Christmas feel. Like we've been to Sweetwater, we've been to Tellico Plains, those ones, but we're looking at Harriman and Norris and stuff like that. First one I ever went to, they did candy. And I didn't know what that was about.
Oh, really? Originally.
Well, came here from California, and one, they didn't really have many parades, and two, they didn't definitely throw anything. So we got to the first one, went to Clinton. It was in Clinton, and we started watching. And the cops like, I just want to move back a little bit from the road. I'm like, okay. We start rolling down. They start throwing candy. We looked at each other. What are they doing? And I guess it's a thing here. So next time I made sure to bring a little bag, and I was
originally
knocking a couple kids out of the way to get to those Reese's cups on the floor. But yeah, other than that, it was fun.
was definitely tradition in Kentucky where we're from.
Mhm.
So
And in Indiana.
in Indiana.
It seems like everything is
Tennessee.
tradition everywhere else but California, so it's fine.
So aren't you glad you're here?
I'm fantastic with her. So now we get to do it too. When we march in the July 4th parade, we always march in the Farragut one, and we throw candy out or
Okay.
without hand.
Who are you with for the parade? We were at the 4th of July parade in
I
Farragut.
was with Rotary this year.
Okay.
Okay.
The Rotary Club of Farragut.
Cool.
Yeah, I was in the back filming and doing my media duties.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
It's a fun one.
Farragut's always puts on a really good 4th of July parade.
yeah. Apparently, it's the largest in the Southeast.
It's,
Like 90 participants this year.
it's always a big deal.
It is. It's always a hot day.
It is. It's the 4th of July.
Oh, I know.
In Tennessee, it is a very hot day.
We didn't march in the first one when we came out. We watched it and we realized like everybody had chairs. It was again one of those things where we drove down the street and we saw chairs out the night before and didn't realize like we started thinking to each other, now those chairs are going to be there in the morning.
It's like a tailgating.
You're going to just take those. Somebody's going to steal those chairs. No, they were there. And so we ended up one year we went to Gatlinburg one year for the Christmas parade, and we drove up early and put chairs out, and then just left and came back, and our chairs are still there. This is amazing. Nobody takes your stuff. So yeah, so it's awesome. Still got a lot of people here in the chat hanging out. What they do is they're fighting over who's going to be number one in the chat.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, there's
That's normal.
in the live chat. The more you comment, you get points. And so people are fighting over who's number one. There's always somebody who's number one every week. It's the same person.
So what are they
She-
commenting about, or what are they?
They're just writing, yeah,
Points go to.
look who's first now. Just to get comments and people are wondering why it sounds better now than it did on the radio. Well, I'll tell you why. Because the microphone that Denise is holding, that's the radio, that's the live stream mic. So it's a lot closer than it was earlier. So everybody's picking that up clearly. I just appreciate you hanging out. But like I said, I'm gonna upload the radio audio underneath our video, so you guys will get a clean audio copy to watch back later. When I do that this weekend, I'll post that again on the page and share it with you guys to share out with everybody so they can watch the
Thank
actual
you.
version of it. That sounds a lot better than what we might have put out tonight. Everybody, hard time hearing. I'm like, sorry. You saw me scrambling to get on the air 5 seconds before we started. I appreciate having patience with me on that, and I love to have you guys come back and talk about your
We
plays in the
would
future.
love to come
absolutely.
back. We would love to come back.
Yeah. So anytime you have something to promote, let me know. I'm happy to shout it out and get it out there on the air.
So
And,
appreciate you.
Yeah.
Can I make some before you sign up?
and real quick, the theater itself is nonprofit.
Nonprofit,
Sweet. Okay, that's even better.
nonprofit.
I have a community directory thing that I'm putting together, and basically called my Prosperity Partners program, and basically getting people when they ask me like, where do I go for this or that, who do I recommend for this and that, I'm sending them to my partners directory, and nonprofits get a free little listing on there, so they'll put you guys in there, and
Donations are always welcome.
take it to your website, and you guys figure, then once they're on your website, you gotta keep them there, figure out what to do. But I'll send them to you guys.
That'd be wonderful.
Absolutely.
Thank
Yeah. I'm sorry. You had.
Well, I just wanted to wish everybody a Merry Christmas
Merry Christmas.
and to say, remember what Christmas is really all about. Your friends, your family, and the birth of Christ, and that I'm thankful we live in this country where we can talk about that, and
Absolutely.
that we have the freedom to talk about that. So try to enjoy the season. Don't let it become overwhelming.
That's right. And sometimes this time of year too, people can feel lonely. It kind of creeps up with people. There's plenty of people around you can connect with. Plenty of places to go, and community here is very big. And of course, you got full opportunities to be around community and watch a nice play.
Yes.
Hang out with people, and maybe you get the bug to be at play later on and form your own little community of people, so you're not alone. I love that. Well, next week is the day after Thanksgiving. We will not be live on the radio, so you know, we may put up a video. I'm not sure yet, but I just want to thank you all for hanging out and sticking with me. And we're 6 months in, and this is episode 33, and we're gonna have a big celebration when we get to 1 year, or if we get to episode 6, 7, depending which one's first. I know Emmy would love to see that in the chat here. 6, 7. We'll get there, and thank you all. Love you all, and we'll see you Wednesday for our next live premiere with our next guest from our interview series. So check out the chat. We'll be there live at 6 o'clock. We're always throwing a new video up at 6 o'clock, regardless. So just check out 6 o'clock, subscribe, click the notification bell, and you'll get all your answers, your notifications that way. But this thing, 6 o'clock, we're going to be somewhere on YouTube. Always. I might throw up a video here and there, but it's always going to be 6 o'clock for the really important stuff. So anyway, have a great weekend. Stay well, stay healthy, and we will talk to you next week.
This is where momentum meets the sun. The Prosperity Lounge, yeah, we don't just talk.
Oh yeah, my wife won't let me do that.
We grow.
It's mostly like them in there.
Where the points go to is the people who get points.